my channel. It's your girl Tecia. I have been gone for a while. I'm sorry about that. If you are a subscriber, I am glad you've stayed, because I definitely understand if you've unsubscribed and gone about your ways. You know, consistency is key. If you are new, I want to say thank you for coming over. Tell your friend that invited you I said thank you, and tell a friend to come on over. So for today's video, we'll be talking about how to cope with depression in 2021. A lot of us are depressed, and we don't know how to, navigate our way through it and find our way back to happiness and joy. I hope with my experience I can shed some light on your situation and probably help you out. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for coming, guys.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make.
Alright, so we are in a panoramic. We are in a pandemic. Some days feel like a Panasonic. Anyways, all those P words. Honestly, COVID has taken a toll on me mentally. Why has COVID taken a toll on me mentally? I wanted to start a business, and because of COVID and there being lack of need for the product that I wanted to sell, I had to put that on halt. COVID has severely impacted the income my family generates, so that too has been an issue for me. COVID has caused a lot of travel restrictions that I are not in favor of the plans I had for 2021, and we are in April, so we are pretty far into the first quarter of the year, and things are turning around slowly but surely, but it's not how we had hoped it would be. So for me, having so many things that I wanted to do be derailed due to COVID and other things, it really put me in a place of sadness on some days, and it put a dark light in, well, it darkened the light of my situation. So I know there are a lot of other people out here that COVID has stopped much more for them than it has stopped for me, and they might think that suicide is the way out, or a lot of things might be going through their head, and it's just hard for them to navigate life right now. But Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, to prosper you, plans of good and not of evil. It could be different than that, but I just always remember that God knows the plan He has for me. The end is expected. Him know where Him have to do with me, so it never done. Me never dead, and purpose not accomplished.
Even though you feel like your hope is gone and you're stuck at the end of the road, keep going, you can weather the storm, but don't fall. You're on.
That encourages me to go on. But yeah, it's heavy sometimes. One cry sometime. I sleep out the day sometime. I don't go to school sometime, and I don't want to be talked to sometime. So it do a leap to me, and my dad for tell you say it's not all bad. The sun are gonna shine again. Well, it's shining again because it's very hot outside. Back to back. It's very hot outside, and you'll be okay. Just keep smiling, keep praying, and don't forget about your dreams. And remember, we are Black and educated. So they tell us that education is the key. We can pretty much accomplish anything we put our minds to. And education for me is not just what is learned in school. You can be educated by your surroundings and different experiences, you know. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. Yeah, so how to deal with depression in a panty. So first of all, guys, be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your peers. Be honest with your family. Be honest. Every time somebody call you and check up on you, me good. Me good, me good, me good. Yeah, like you and Alkaline is best friend. You are not okay. And it's okay to say you are not okay. I personally find that hard. My pastor used to text me and ask me how I was doing, and I would always say I'm okay. And she knew that I was not okay. If she see me in person, how are you doing? And I'll say I'm not okay. And I'll say I'm okay. And she's like, I'm here when you're ready. Because she always, even though I didn't walk around saying, Lord God, me stress out. And I am always smiling when I'm outside. So she wouldn't know unless you know. She would know. But I am one of those people who, me always okay. Broke and hungry, me is okay. Naked, no clothes, me is okay. Hungry, me is okay. Sad, depressed, broken down, crying, all to hurt me, I am okay.
No pain, no pain. I'ma be
Ask
alright.
me, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Everything alright. That is me. Because accepting that you're not okay makes you vulnerable. People can judge you, criticize you, talk bad boy you. But being vulnerable, guys, sometimes opens up the door for us getting help. So first of all, admit that you're not okay. So when you realize that you've reached rock bottom, when the moment you admit that I'm not okay, I need help, you start getting up. Or at least you start looking. So you've been looking down. I'm not okay, I'm not okay, I'm sad. But every time somebody says, are you okay? You say, yeah, I'm good, while still looking down there. See, when you say, I am not okay, it creates a level of transparency. Your head comes leveled. You're not looking up yet, but you're looking at yourself. I am not okay. So first you admit to you, I am not okay. I need help. I need to get out of this. When you reach there, the avenue for you to look up and get out of the situation becomes available. So first thing, accept that you're not okay. When you're asked, you're not going to tell everybody say you're not okay. Remember now, censorship. We don't need to tell everybody say we're not okay. We don't want a pity party. We don't want the whole world sorry for we. And we don't want everybody to look down and we say sitting around with we. No, we don't want all of that. But you want the right people to know that you're not well and you need help. So after accepting, being honest with yourself that you're not okay, we move on to the next step, asking for help. Who do you ask for help when you realize that you're not okay? If you are a university student, the other universities might have facilities, but I know for you for sure because I go to UA. If you are a university student, and first of all, let's not start there. Let's start with your inner circle. If you and your mommy have a good relationship, talk to your mom. If you and daddy have a good relationship, talk to your dad. If you have a family member that can be unbiased to any particular situation that you are in, but they can also be empathetic, they can understand what you're going through, go to them. Talk to that person. Explain yourself to them and see what best advice they can give you. If you have a spouse, this is your boyfriend, husband, come in, very handy. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you are having issues, whether it be school or at home or wherever, talk to them, express what it is that is weighing you down, and if you have chosen correctly, the person will be able to help you to carry that burden or to advise you further. You know,
you have to go hard for your partner, for your relationship. The other go hard.
At bottom, they can just be a listening ear, because sometimes that's all we need. We need somebody to hear us out while we hear out. So, talk to your spooks. See? If you can't talk to your spooks, you probably need to change him or her. Personally. But talk to your spooks. If not, if spooks just can't work, church, community. At church, you have designated people in church that are set up for counseling. At my church, we have a licensed counselor. Well, not licensed. I don't know what I call it. Like, I think it's like, I don't know. But she's a counselor, certified to counsel people. And you can bring your issues to her, and she would advise you in an unbiased way. If she sees where she cannot advise you in an unbiased way, she love me too much. So she can advise me in an unbiased way because of the fact that she is forced to feel for me, because of the fact that she loves me too much, as she said. That person will further recommend you to a professional counselor, which she did for me. So everything I'm telling you guys is things that I have done for myself, except for the spouse part, none of spouse. But yeah. So she recommended that I speak to somebody. I don't know if UE clinic is open right now, but for university students like myself, you go there. I think I use my health card, and the session somewhere between $500 and $1,000, somewhere between this. That was back when I went to talk to them. Now it raised. Now we're not a penny, it's more expensive. And I sat and I spoke to her, and she advised me accordingly. See, when you're speaking to a counselor, they're not going to say what you want them to say. Because I went there and I told her A plus B. If you know me and you know my mind, you know how it works. So I go there and I talk to her and I tell her A, B, C, expecting her to give me to respond with the D, E. You know, this lady I go respond with J and K, and I go tell me all of the issues that were wrong with me and why me must see things differently. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes everybody else is not the problem. Sometimes you're the problem. Listen to me. Sometimes you are the reason why you are sad. Sometimes you are the reason why you are depressed. But other times it is outside elements being too heavy for you to bear, and you need a little help to either help you carry them or help you shed them off. So a professional will be able to do that. You have some, I'm probably going to like post the place in the video. You have some that are $5,000 and up. You can go over to Rush Camp's channel too. He recommended some people, but on the lower end, you have counseling or counselors that are church or religion based. Those are the ones that I know and use, because you being a Christian don't want to sit down talking to an atheist about your problems. That's just my personal opinion. If you do, go and find one, but me no recommend that. So that's it for counseling. So church, professional, spouse, bestie clé et moi, my best friend. Your best friend, honey, should be there in situations like that. But caution, sometimes you are going through life and it's just your circle season for go through things. So your best friend might also be going through something, and he or she cannot mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually carry or help you to carry what you are carrying. So sometimes your best friend can't go help. Sometimes you just have to pray so your best friend heal while you seek God and find other ways of healing. Listen to me. Don't make nobody tell you, say, yeah, have your problem, go pray about it. Listen, we know so we pray about it. But you see, when we pray about it and things not happening, 1 and 3 not adding up, 4 and 5 not getting subtracted or divided, we start to stress out a little more. And we need affirmative action to get things corrected. Thank you. Yeah. For me that know that they're supposed to pray about it, I really don't appreciate when other people say to me, go and pray about it. Honey, sometimes you really need to be reminded to pray. But other times I have prayed and prayed so much that I'm tired of hearing going to pray, and I'm tired of having prayed about it. I just want to know that if 1 and 7 equal 11, I can get this thing out of my way. Sometimes I just need that. I just need you to tell me, oh, you did get over your dog dead. Oh, you did get over your car broke down. Oh, you did get over spend $1 million, and the thing where you spend $1 million pan mash up the day after you spend $1 million pan it. Sometimes I need help to go through that, because you pray and say, Lord Jesus, help me, and God gave $1 million. You fix whatever need to fix, and then after you fix it, there's something mash up a day after. And I'm going to need another $1 million. I want to know how you mentally did balance attack after attack. Except for just pray about it. Because me I pray about $1 million and the $1 million keep on disappear. And the thing when me I use $1 million for fix now I get done. Listen me. Yeah. So more why I want you to tell me your business. Not all your business, but enough of your business to help my business. Cool? Thanks. Next. Yeah. So take a break. Last thing, take a break, guys. How do you take a break? I binge watch movies. I love Hercules, the old Hercules, with him wife with the long hair and him fight the Amazonian woman them. Me love the old Hercules. Right now, I probably have a binge watch Hercules before I get into some schoolwork, but I love watching Hercules. Modern day shows having modern day things which I don't want to let into my space. Them old time show they having carelessness too, but it nice. And the carelessness is on a minimal that my brain can manage and process. Nowadays baga me can't manage. So I prefer watch old show. Like not just Hercules, but like old NCIS, all the things that get you in a nostalgic frame of mind. Charmed. Some Christians might not agree with watching Charmed, but guys, Charmed has the charm. The old one with Phoebe, Piper, Prue, Paige coming afterwards. But Phoebe, Piper, and Prue, me love them. Yeah. So binge watch some movies, listen to some good songs, and if you're like me and you've gained a little extra weight during this pandemonium, start listening to some music that makes you active. Outside too hot. I don't love go outside. I love go outside, but in at night time. But outside too hot for me now. So I have Alexa, and I just turn on like I have my likes playlist, and sometimes I just vibe out to a particular artist and just dance for an hour. I recently started this, so pretty soon y'all will be seeing the changes. But yeah, do that. Some music where you like. Create a nostalgic frame of mind. You need a change of space. When you are feeling depressed, when you are feeling down, and you've been in a particular space, or you were in a particular space while you were making the transition into your downward spiral, while coming out, it is good for you to change some things around, change up your aura, change up your energy. So for me, I'm always changing my furniture around, adding new pieces of furniture to my bedroom. That is why I am able to give you this ugly blue but solid wall now, because I've changed my furniture around, so now I have space to have a blank background to do my videos in, and the feng shui of the room is just so much better. I like dark things, so now I'm changing my curtains to a lighter tone to let more light in, because I was in a dark space. So changing your furniture around, and when you change, and if changing your furniture around does not do enough in the moment, leave home. For me, it's great that I have both parents living in separate locations, and my friends are adults with houses, so that if I need a break from my home space, my parents understand enough that if one household, and it's not my household is, let's not say that, so my parents understand if being in a particular space at a particular time does not work well for my mentality, I'm going to leave. So I will leave my dad's house and spend a few days at my mom. My mom and I love each other so much that we cannot spend too much time together. So whenever I vibe out enough at my mom, I might leave and I'll go to my best friend's house and recuperate. When I have de-stressed, I return home to my safe space, because I have now taken the break, seen what I've needed to see, released what I've needed to release, and now I'm ready to be entwined with my siblings again and just, vibe out. So change it up, leave home, take road trips. I love road trips. I don't drive, my best friend drives, so we take road trips together. Yeah, and it might be a bit of a stretch, but if you have the money to fly out, okay? Take a break. We're young, enough young people dead in a corona, and you don't want dead and not go certain place and live certain life. So, but budget, while they're doing all of this, budget. Yeah, so change your space, walk, go to the beach. Yeah, Mr. Go beach. Yeah, walk, go swim in a one pool. Do something that you like to do, and just say, all right, I've done it, I'm okay, I'll survive. And I hope all of that will help you, as it has helped me, to come back to a clear space in my head and in my heart. It works. Taking a break, asking for help, accepting that you need help, or accepting that something is too much, it really does work. Accepting that you are defeated sometimes and refocusing really, 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 really works. I'm telling you guys. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, that you learned something from it, you'll take something away from what I've said, and hope if you feel the need to share this video with a friend. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it, hope you left a comment. All right, leave a comment of your nice place, like the place that you feel the most comfortable in, or the place you go to let loose and unwind, and let me see. Let's have a conversation in the comments. Thanks for watching, thanks for coming again. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's your girl Tecia. Bye.